3, 2, 1.
Live from Los Angeles, the entertainment capital of the world, it's the Talk Show Maven Tonight Show. Starring award-winning talk show host and the recipient of the 2017 President's Lifetime Achievement Award, Raven Blair Glover. Tonight's guests are travel visionary, motivational speaker, and CEO of Careers on Vacation, Cyndi Williams. Founder of Bowtie Creative Online Digital Agency, editor-in-chief, founder of Hustle Zone Magazine, and executive producer and host of Hustle Zone TV, Ryan Perez. And now, we invite you to sit back, relax, kick your shoes off, grab your favorite drink, and get ready to have some all-around fun. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Raven.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Raven and Talk Show Maven. Welcome to Careers from the Kitchen Table, the show that teaches you how to cook without the cooking. Oh, yeah. Giving you some good old home recipes for your business success. Show you right, show you right. Hey, it is so exciting to be here with another edition of Careers from the Kitchen Table, where we bring another award-winning business owner right here to talk to you about how you can work from home and make some serious money. Can we say, where's my money glasses? Cha-ching, cha-ching. Yes. So I'm excited. If you're excited, get ready, because today I'm going to be talking with my good friend, Cyndi Williams here, and she's going to be sharing with you some insider secrets that she's learned about starting a home business in the travel industry. Yeah. So let me tell you a little bit about Cyndi. Isn't she pretty? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Well, first of all, let me tell you a little bit about her. She's a travel expert, an award-winning travel expert. And for over, 2 decades now, right? She's been in the industry, and she's an award-winning entrepreneur. She is a motivational speaker, and she's the CEO and founder of, Careers on Vacation or From Vacations? On Vacations, right?
Careers on Vacation.
Careers on Vacations. And I just love that name. I told her, of course, by me having Careers from the Kitchen Table, I love the Careers on Vacation, because I've been in a careers business and on a travel business before, and I can tell you it's pretty amazing and a lot of fun, and it's exciting. It's something that you want to wake up to every day and do, and it will give you opportunities to make a lot of money. But like anything, you have definitely got to work it. So I asked Cyndi to come here because this is a time of year we do a lot of travel, and I said, how cool would it be to not only travel for fun, but to travel for a business? And she says, well, I have my Careers on Vacation show. I'm like, perfect. So without further ado, welcome to the show, Cyndi. I'm so glad to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. It's such an honor to be on your show, number one. But I'm doing what I love to do every day, and that's talking about travel.
Talking about travel. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, just to kind of prep the viewers, and first of all, let me thank you. Cyndi and I would like to thank you if you're looking at us live on Facebook. Hello. Thank you. I'm not going to be going back and forth on Facebook until after the show. So be sure to say hi, Raven. Give me a thumbs up. So, talk to Cyndi, and both of us will go back and we will say hi and reply to your message. Promise you that. If you're listening to the replay, same thing. Type your note in, type your question, and just say hi to us. Be sure to like us, love us, and share us. And we'll come back later and acknowledge that we've seen you. So thank you. And I just want to give you a heads up on that. Now, we're going to be talking about careers on vacation, and some of the things that Cyndi is prepared to share with you is the secret lives of travel agencies and how they get free travel. Who likes free? I do. Yes. She's going to talk to you about how home-based business travel agencies are changing the game. Did I say changing the game? Yes, I did. It's strictly changing the game. And she's going to give you some expert advice on starting your own successful travel business. So if you're ready to get started, type in the notes. If you're live, I'm ready. If you are listening to the replay, still type I'm ready. And don't forget to like and share, especially if you got somebody that's looking for a home-based business, they're not working anymore, or maybe they have a business, but they don't feel fulfilled. They got time for a second one, or they're looking for something else exciting. Travel's exciting. How exciting is travel, Cyndi?
It is so exciting. I mean, I love to travel all the time, but what's so great about Careers on Vacation or having your own home-based agency is you can work while you're on vacation. You don't have to go on vacation from your life. You can stay on vacation and work while you're there. So go 6 weeks to Europe, go 3 weeks to Florida in the winter, whatever you want to do. You can do it.
Yeah. And I absolutely love that. Being able to go on vacation when you want. And if I recall, I mean, I wasn't working for your company, but if I recall correctly, you are able to, like you said, get free travel if you plan ahead. And I know we're going to get into that, but I want to talk about your story because I know that you are an award-winning business owner. You have done several things, and I know you like to travel too. So when did you make the decision that I'm going to just turn this travel into money?
Yeah. So, I've been in the industry since 1993. So definitely over 2 decades. And I've always had a passion for travel. I've always had a passion for helping people grow. I actually trained over 1,000 travel agents in my career. Can you believe that? When I added up all the students, I was like, wow, how many vacations have I impacted? That's amazing. And then after 9/11, the travel industry kind of tanked. And so during that time, I worked in corporate. And that's when I did all my learning development, and I won the national awards for all of our learning structures we put in place for the corporation I was working for. But also in 2008, right before the recession hit, my husband and I opened our own small business and was not travel related, had no experience in that business or in that lane. But we took that business from $0, and despite the recession, within just a few years, we were doing $1.7 million a year in annual sales in that business. And that was a cleaning business, not sexy at all. But we were selling the heck out of it. So that's where I really learned how to build the business and tie in all my, marketing and all the business skills. And so what I did when I kind of got, the business was great. It was fantastic. It was a great learning experience, but I always wanted to go back to travel. So I kind of pulled the trigger. I went to my husband. I said, kind of burnt out on this business. I want to go back to travel. How about I loop all my skills together and open my own agency? And then from that, I realized that, wow, I can have an amazing life traveling. And the industry had changed so much. When I started in the 90s, you had to work for a call center. You had to work for a brick and mortar travel agency. And the process was very complicated. You had to know a GDS system. You had to know coding. You had to know a lot, which I knew all of that because I had been training it for years and years. But what is so beautiful about our world today, whether it's travel or a different industry, is there's so many services now where you can do things from home and be successful as long as you know how to kind of put it together. So, what I realized in working when I was building my own travel agency, I realized like some people just didn't know what they were doing. One, on the travel agent part, because they had kind of jumped. The great thing about the services are that they're there for people to use, but the challenge is people didn't know really how to be a good travel agent, or some of them were great travel agents and they had no idea how to run a business. And so
that's the part. Yeah, you got to have that business structure. You got to have a formula and a system that works.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I told my husband, I said, look, let me tie all these things together. And that's how Careers on Vacation was born. And I've just had such a great time because I still get to do travel. I still have my travel agency, but my primary focus and mission is to help people really grow into their expansion and build their businesses, whether they've never been in travel before or they're growing their businesses, to really get it to a place where they can travel all the time. They can work from anywhere. And that's what's so exciting about this. It's not, of course, travel benefits is fun, but the ability to have freedom and not stay in a job where you're underappreciated and, you know, all of that stuff. So, yeah, that's what I love, just helping people, A, realize that they can do it, and B, give them the structure, the recipe, and the know-how to get from point A to point Z. Like, how do we make your business the most profitable in the least amount of time possible? All of those things are things that I love to teach and train people, and it's just such a source of pride when they graduate and their little business is born, and it's amazing. So yeah, but that's how Careers on Vacation got started.
Wow. Well, you know what? Everybody likes to do some kind of travel. I mean, some people, they just, if nothing else, they want to travel, I guess you could say, right there in their own state, because there's so many different places that you can go to in your own state. I found that out. Sometimes you don't even have to go real far. But here's the cool thing. If you want to make money from it and have fun and travel too, and there she is, Careers on Vacation. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. But you can still travel, whether you want to go far, whether you want to go abroad, whether you want to just travel in your state. There's so much to do, and having a travel business can be fun. You can make money. You can share the experience with others that may like to travel more than you, and you can even help others, direct them in how they too can have a career on vacation type business. And Cyndi will talk more about her business coming up. You won awards in this stuff, you know, so you really have gotten the goods and you really figured it out. Did it take you long to figure out or develop a system that worked?
Well, yeah, I mean, you have the industry, from an industry perspective, having had the 20 years of experience being, when I was an agent, I was $1 million a year agent. I was actually the first agent when I worked for an agency that sold $1 million working part-time while I was going to college. So not only did I know how to be a travel agent, but I really knew how to be a great travel agent from the sales perspective, having the right talk tracks, having the right mindset. So, and I just loved it. I always had a passion for travel. So, but you have to take that and that girl back then, she was a great agent, but that doesn't make you a great business owner. That doesn't, help you understand how to build a marketing plan, how to, put a sales funnel together, how to drive leads. I was working for an agency that had phone calls coming in back to back. So when you start your own agency, you have to figure out, how do I build the sales funnel? How do I target the right customers? How do I not waste my time on tire kickers or, people that are just shopping, right? So we had to I tied all of my business experience in, all of my learning and development experience in terms of building a program that could teach people how to do that and give them the roadmap and the recipe so they could do that on their own from home, part-time to full-time if they want. But it's been a lifelong project, and it's just kind of come to fruition in this nice little baby that I have now, which is Careers on Vacation, and it's helping so many people get there, which is amazing. So I've literally used everything I've ever learned business-wise, and yes, I had the awards in learning development. My agency has won best travel agency. It's won fastest growing travel agency.
That's Tripsy Travel. Yeah.
Yes.
So awesome.
Love that, and love to work with our community there and our clients. We have a great client base that we've been able to build in a very short amount of time, and it's just getting larger and larger every day. I have agents that work for me in the agency. So yeah, it's amazing, and just showing people how to replicate that has been a fun journey. Such a fun journey to see them kind of come into, wow, I can do this. It is possible. And, I've had people leave crappy jobs and they're like, oh, I should have done this, so long.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
I love it. So what is it about working in the travel industry, do you think, or do you really feel that's so appealing to everyone, though? The clients that you have, what is it that they're saying is why they made the move and why they stay there?
Yeah, so I think, if I rewind, back in the day, everyone wanted to be in travel because of the great travel benefits and the great lifestyle. So, which is still a great factor, being able to, like Disney gives you half off passes. Universal, you can get a pass for free for a day. There's certain vendors that, yes, absolutely. There's vendors that if you do their training program, they will send you on a free cruise, or there's other
Oh my
invite
goodness.
you down. I got an invitation to go to Hawaii a couple months ago. I couldn't go. It was totally free. All I had to do was buy my airline ticket. It was like 6 days in Hawaii, but I have kids, so I couldn't go on that one. One of my agents went to Jamaica a few months ago, and it was fully paid. She had to pay for her airline ticket, but it was fully paid. She got to stay at 5-star resorts all through Jamaica. So we get stuff like that all the time. And
Wow.
people are like, is that really real? Yes, it is, as long as you have the travel agent credentials, and we teach you how to go through that process of getting those, of course. So it used to be travel, but what I really feel like the real reason people are starting to make the shift in what's most attractive to them is, for me, when I had my kids, something in you changes where you're like, I'm not going to get this time back with my kids, right? So how do I come up? Can I replace my income and find something where I can work from home or be available or put my family first? And with Careers on Vacation or having a home-based agency, the beautiful thing is your business works around your life, not the other way around. And the world is changing, just in terms of how everyone's moving forward with like the Uber model and things like that. So there are ways that you can have your own business and your own thing. And guess what gets to come first? Your family gets to come first, or the stuff you like to do. It's not even so much about the money. And you can make great money in this, so don't get me wrong. But the real, it used to be your sign of success was you're working 60 hours a week and you have this great corporate job. That's not a sign of success anymore. The sign of success is you have freedom, right? So having the ability to go on vacation, having the ability to never miss your kid's soccer game and still make the same kind of money, but from an at-home perspective. My schedule is awesome. I work 10 to 3. I never work Fridays. And that is when I do my business, whether for the agency or for Careers on Vacation. You have me working Friday today, but it's just because I love you that much. So, but the whole point being is, I run an amazing, successful, profitable business. I work the hours I want to work, and I travel whenever I want. So the lifestyle of being able to build a business around what should be most important in your life, and that's your family and what you want to do while you're here on planet Earth, right? So we're here to live. We're not here to work in someone else's business or make them successful year after year and be underappreciated, overstressed. Too many people have anxiety and all this crazy stuff. And what I find when I work with my clients, when they make that shift, is they realize they've been telling themselves a story that they either have to work really, really hard to have success. And I get that. I grew up in the Midwest, and my dad worked 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. So it was kind of, it was a thing that was told to us again and again. You have to work hard. You have to work hard. If you work hard, you'll have success. But you have to change that to think, if I work smarter, I can still have success, and I don't have to give up.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Flip the script, change your mindset. You're absolutely right. I got to say, though, the name Careers on Vacation is just so sizzling hot. Were you on vacation when you came up with that name? You're like, this is a pretty cool career. And I'm on vacation. And so you put it together.
Yes. And honestly, how it came to be was when I was thinking of the concept and kind of putting it all together, I was in Orlando actually booking someone else's vacation to go to Orlando. I'm like, hey, I'm here right now. Do you want to see? I'm at Universal, and we were talking on the phone, and I was literally booking them while I was on vacation. And it just occurred to me, I've been doing that for years, because I go to Hawaii, I go to Florida, I go all these different places, but that doesn't stop me from booking a vacation while I'm on vacation. So,
I know, and that's so cool.
It is so cool. So you can literally work from anywhere. It's awesome.
I love it. I love it. Hey, if you're just joining us, you're listening to Careers from the Kitchen Table, and our topic today is Careers on Vacation. And we're speaking with the owner of Careers on Vacation, Cyndi Williams, and she's an award-winning business owner. She has an award-winning travel agency, and she is an expert on not only travel, but how to get you set up as a travel agent, having your own travel business, getting free travel, and making some money, honey. Yeah, right. They can make some money with this, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm just checking. And you can do it right from the comforts of your home and your kitchen table. Absolutely. And travel when you want. But you don't have to go into no office or anything. You get everything that you need. And let's take a minute and first of all, acknowledge those that are watching us live or replay. When you're watching the replay, Cyndi and I appreciate you being here. And we know that all of us know people that are just getting out of school, or people that are in between jobs, or maybe people like, in their midlife like me, and they've done everything, but they find themselves bored. They retired and they thought it was going to be all that bag of chips and then some M&Ms on the side, and it ain't. And so they decided, and they like to travel anyway, right? Cyndi, retired people travel. Yeah. So what Cyndi's saying, why not make some money if you travel? If you're going to go something for spring vacation, the kids that are graduating from school and they're looking for a job, they're going on spring vacation anyway. Why not make some money, honey?
Yep. Yeah. And it can be part-time or full-time. It's really whatever works for someone's life. A lot of my clients, they start out part-time until they can replace their full-time income. And then they go ahead and move in full-time because they're like, this is the lifestyle I want, right? So you can do it on any way that you want to transition it. Some people jump right in. Some people transition part-time, full-time. It really just depends on what your wants are for your life and for your income, because there's no cap on how much you can earn for sure in this business.
Absolutely. So let's get down and dirty. Let's get down and dirty for a moment. Okay. Let's really talk to the listeners and give them some meat as to what they're going to have to deal with, meaning the challenges they may have to deal with. But first, how do they get started?
Yeah. So, that's the piece of this. So I have a lot of people who they've never had a business before, might not know anything about the industry. So the most common themes that I see in that situation is they're just overwhelmed. Like they have a passion for travel. They want to do it. It sounds exciting. They see the videos of, me on vacation and are, traveling first class and doing all this cool stuff. They're like, I want that. But then they start looking into it on their own and they're like, there's so many programs out there. There's so much, like, how can I possibly learn about the entire world and how to sell the entire world? So they start to get into it and they just get overwhelmed and they just quit, right? Because it's like, this is too much. And it is a lot if you don't know how to filter it down and make it a clean cut. Here's what you should sell to make the most money the quickest. Here's how we build a training program based on what you know. So yeah, with people who aren't in the industry. And then my biggest challenge with people who maybe they've been a great travel agent or they just started and they're having a little bit of success. What I hear a lot is, I've been able to have a little bit of success, but it's mostly my friends and family. I don't know how to get leads into my business. I don't know how to do marketing. I don't know how to get more business, because you can only do so much with friends and family, and they're not always your best clients anyway, because they're like, can you get me a deal?
True that. They're like, what do you have now? Like my mother, when she was alive, she's like, don't put me on no more phone bills. Remember the phone things? And I was always changing her bill. So whenever I said, Mom, I got this new thing, she's like, didn't want to hear it. So I would imagine a lot of our listeners, whether they're listening live or the replay, they're like, I ran the distance with my friends and family. They don't even want to hear about it. So I'm glad you brought up leads, because you can't have a business if you don't have leads. So
it's just hobby.
It's a hobby. It's not a business. And this is the same thing I tell my talk show hosts. So how do they begin to get their leads? Are they going through the yellow pages, or where do those leads come from?
Well, we don't use the yellow pages anymore. And that's the beautiful thing about the world today. So when you're, when they're in that place, what I hear a lot is, I've been doing these ads on Facebook and they're not working. Well, Facebook is an audience builder. It's not a lead generator. So most people don't even know where to get started. The most important thing with a marketing plan is, one, you have to know what works in our industry. And two, you have to diversify. You can't expect to send out 100 mailers and get 30 people that are going to book a vacation. It's not going to work. So what we do with our clients is we sit down and say, okay, what is your marketing budget? And it doesn't matter if it's $100 or it's $1,000. It depends on where they are in their business, and it depends on how much they want to grow. And then we go through all the different types of marketing that are available and out there. We do an assessment of what the industry looks like in their local area, and we talk about if they want to run nationally, and then we build a marketing plan. And it's a lot of different components. It's always based on what their growth goals are, and we teach them a lot of ways to do free marketing, but that's with a word of caution. You can't expect to grow your business if you're not willing to invest anything in your business either. So we like to incorporate anything we can get or do for free. We absolutely do that. We teach them how, we set it up, we implement it. By the end of the program, it's all on autopilot. So, and then for the paid marketing, we show them how to do it. We show them the results that we've had, and we share all of that, and they can decide what they want to spend in terms of ongoing marketing. And then in your business, marketing should always be a percentage of what your sales is. So if you are selling $50,000 a month in travel, your marketing budget should be at least $500 a month minimum if you're going to continue to grow your business, or higher depending on what your growth goals are. So it just depends on where you are sales wise. Now, if you're not doing any sales, there's nothing wrong with that. We'll teach you how to build your audience. We'll teach you how to build your sales funnel. But again, those are things where people are just clueless on marketing. I do marketing all day long. For our crazy cleaning company we were bringing anywhere from 250 to 350 leads on a monthly basis. For the agency, we do a lot of leads as well, but we try to target a very specific client we're looking for, because with travel, it's all about your time. It's not a quick sale, so you don't want to get stuck on the phone for 45 minutes. You want to target the right client, and then you want to have a pre-screening process in place to make sure they're not going to waste your time. So, getting all of that into place in terms of the marketing is critical.
Marketing is critical. Getting leads are critical. These are things you cannot have a business. Like Cyndi said, it's a hobby. It's not a business if you don't have these things in place. So Cyndi, correct me if I'm wrong. So being part of your team or your family, your travel family, your travel business family, Careers on Vacation, is this something you supply them with some in-depth training to help them there, and your system and stuff to help them get there? Can you share a little bit with us about that?
Absolutely. So Careers on Vacation, it's like we talked earlier, like you need a recipe and a roadmap. That's exactly what Careers on Vacation is. And I think about our program as it really has 3 themes that are tied through the program all the way. The first, and sometimes the most important, is mindset. But a lot of people who join the program and they don't have really the confidence because they've never had their own business before. So we really help them assess where is their mindset today, and how do we, like you said, flip the script on making sure that they're feeling good about, I'm going to be an entrepreneur, I'm going to be a business owner. So we get them in the right mindset to run any successful business. And then the Careers on Vacation content of the program is we teach them how to be a travel agent, right? All the stuff you need to know: how to book a flight, how to do seat assignments, how to put together multi-island trips in Hawaii, how to do groups, how to work with vendors to get higher commission. We teach them all the detail around the travel part. So
you're not going to leave them hanging. Yeah.
No, absolutely. Well, no, and I don't want anyone to screw anyone's trip up, right? There's nothing worse than that. And vacations are a big investment. You know, most of our clients average between $5,000 and $10,000 in terms of their trips that they're booking. That's a big investment for a family. So you had better know how to do it properly and do it right. And guess what? You want them to come back next year. So we teach them how to do it right the first time, and then how to database mine. And that means getting that business to repeat in your business. The last piece of the program is, how do you run a profitable business?